Hey guys, Sean Patton back here with Zach Henderson at Legion Jiu-Jitsu. And today we're going to talk about the power swing or the dead stop swing, kind of the same thing, right?
Yep.
And this is, a really good exercise and one that you've programmed for me because a lot of times in, whether it's MMA or any combat sport, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, where you're kind of steady and then boom, we've got to explode, we got to be powerful and come back. And this really trains that super well. So Zach, tell us all about the power swing or the dead stop swing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've talked about the swing and the swing variations as being hip power dominant exercises, expressions in hip power. And when you're doing swings, oftentimes we're doing 10 or 20 at a time. So it's a little bit of a strength endurance type move here. Obviously power as well. But now with the dead stop swing or the power swing, we're specifically going heavier and we are training our ability to produce and stop force and momentum. So we're taking the essence of the swing, that good, strong, powerful hip snap, and we're doing it one at a time, as opposed to, multiple reps. So you're kind of forcing yourself to start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. And it doesn't look harder than a regular set of swings, but it is exponentially harder than a regular set of swings. So Sean's gonna demonstrate a few reps here.
All right. Do my best.
So the first and probably most important part is the setup. So we've talked about the hip hinge. So Sean's got a nice neutral back, chest is up, arms are active. He's gonna cock the bell back and he's gonna get into his strong back swing. He's gonna do one swing up, catch it in the back swing and set it right down. Let's try one rep. Good, let's try two more, just like that. Good. So, it doesn't look like much, especially if you've already, tried your hand at the regular swing. Yeah. But when you're constantly having to start and stop and start that momentum, especially being in that deep hip hinge, it's quite a challenge on the back. It's quite a challenge for the core and quite a challenge for your breathing. Yeah. Especially when we're doing that power exhalation and following that breathing cadence.
Yeah, I think that breathing thing, we actually put out a whole video on diaphragm training and breathing because it's so important. And that's something I've noticed working with you on synchronizing your movements and keeping breathing under tension and all that stuff is so important. And it's something that doing some more yoga has helped me really be aware of my breathing, especially under tension, because I know, you get in those tight spaces and you're focused on, you're getting smashed, and your tendency is to, and then, man, that just kills you. But the breathing on this is great. The hinge, my take on this, having grappled in jiu-jitsu now for 15 years, is that hip hinge motion. This explosive motion is, the strongest motion we have in the human body. And so that's why you see it in jiu-jitsu and combat sports so much. Because you're trying to make, right? I say all the time in class, right? Trying to make the fight as unfair as possible. That's the goal of jiu-jitsu, is make the fight as unfair as possible, and we do that by finding ways to do the strongest thing we can against the weakest part of their body, or to move someone. So whether it's someone shoots in on a takedown and you sprawl, throw your hips in, boom, stop it, and come back. You explode through a takedown, or then even on the ground, right? We're in side control. Someone's on top of me. Well, my squat's not going to do me very much good right now. But that, boom, that explosive hinge, and like you said, it's going to be start, stop, right? Boom, back. Oh, do it again to get space and come up. And I just see that with this motion so much. So yeah, I think this is an awesome one. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying these kettlebell videos. We're going to put out one more that's going to be really important. Zach's going to talk about programming and common questions people get with kettlebell training integration for combat athletes. But again, if you guys have any questions or want to see anything else that pertains to functional fitness, kettlebell training, let us know, because again, we've got a Lean Jitsu student and kettlebell expert here in Zach Henderson. Make sure you give him a follow and check out his channel as well. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you, sir.